Hey guys, welcome to Precision Anglers. Today we're going to talk about shaky head fishing.
So shaky head fishing is a very effective technique that Lucas and I use whenever the bite is slow and the fish aren't biting that aggressively. We typically throw it on spinning gear with 15-pound fluoro and a more sensitive rod.
Well, when you're using shaky heads, the baits that you can use vary from using a finesse worm, or a swim bait, or a crayfish or creature bait, or a twisty tail grub, or even a stick bait.
Alright guys, so the hook we use is a owner ultra head twist lock hook. In comparison to a regular shaky head, the twist lock allows us to rig it weedless, and it also allows us to save our baits a lot longer. When a fish throws the plastic off the main hook, the twist lock keeps that plastic on and it doesn't rip up. Whereas with this hook, the fish are actually biting onto that plastic and they're ripping it off the hook keeper, which tears up your baits a lot sooner, which this bait, after rigging it a couple times, is almost tearing inside. In comparison, when this sits in the water, it sits at a 45-degree angle when I have a floating plastic, because this jig head it has a flat bottom. And when it sits at a 45-degree angle, bass really key in on that because it looks really natural, and that's what triggers them to bite. Whereas this hook, if you have a floating plastic, it may raise it a bit, but since the jig head is round, it'll just roll and you won't get a nice presentation that you want.
So now we're going to show you guys how to rig a shaky head. So the first hook that we're going to use is just a normal shaky head hook with a normal keeper. And this is how you rig it. So first you want to put the bait right beside the hook and trying to figure out where the hook will come out of the bait. Once you found that spot, what you want to do is first just put the hook through and poke the end of the hook out where you marked that spot. And then you just push the bait all the way through. And that's how you rig a normal shaky head hook. And now this is how you rig the twist lock owner hook. Okay, so right now we're using a finesse worm, and this is how to rig it weedless. So what you want to do is poke the middle of the plastic onto the twist lock and then just start twisting. Once your plastic is to the head, all you want to do is the same thing as the other of the other hook, is just mark where the hook is going to come out of the bait. Poke the hook through it. And then just push the bait forward and put some of the plastic on it. So now that it's completely weedless. So the structure that Tyler and I look for when we're fishing a shaky head is areas with a lot of rock or gravel, or areas with a lot of wood or fallen trees. The reason that we look for these types of areas is because when the head of the shaky head hits, say, a rock or a piece of wood, it makes a loud knocking sound, and that's what really triggers the bass to strike your lure.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this episode of Precision Anglers. Best of luck to you guys fishing with this new technique, and stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks.